now. Let me know if you guys can see my screen in a minute, in like 10 seconds. Can you see my screen? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay, great. So when basically the course starts with classes and stuff. All the classes will be recorded, and you will have a link to our LMS system. And this is the LMS system that we have. This is the platform that you should have LMS access. LMS is Learning Management System. So you will have your username and password. You will enter the username and password here. You will log
Sorry.
Sir, yeah, the
I'm
screen is blank.
white.
Yeah, mine too.
Mine too.
It's
Thank you.
actually white. I thought it would be coming.
Okay, let me know if you can see the screen. Blue screen. Can you see it?
Yes.
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 So this is the LMS access. You should have been emailed. This whole video is about course navigation, how to complete the modules, where to look for content, what should you do once you attend the class, all those good stuff that most of the new students will have. So I'm just going to go through it, even though this is already sent to you in an email. I just want to go through it so that we are all on the same page. So this is the URL, certificateprograms.medipharmsolutions.com, and you log in. Once you log in with your username and password, which should have been emailed by now. If you did not receive the email, don't panic, you will receive it tomorrow. And once you enter, for you, you are only going to see this is an admin account, that's why you see all the other programs. But for you are going to see only certificate programs in advanced drug safety and pharmacovigilance. You click on this, and once you click on it, you will go into all the modules. My recommendation is to click on one of the module just to get you started. So whatever I'm telling you, if you miss it, it will be here, course navigation. It's a self-learning thing. So this video probably will be there tomorrow in this course navigation. If you click on it, it will kind of give you everything. It's like 10 minutes video. It's exactly the same. Probably I will be wearing the same shirt in that. It's a different shirt, but the same shirt. So these are all the modules, as you can see. So now how the course is divided, how the course modules are divided. As you can see, we have a lot of modules in this, and if you kind of go through each of them, there are self-learning modules. You can take your time, go through that modules. You don't need to really stress upon each of the modules to learn everything. You should not be memorizing anything at this point. You don't need to memorize anything. Just to, like, if it is saying self-learning, just go through it. There's nothing to teach there. It's all subject content that you can read. Most of the times it might be just PDFs, sometimes it might be PowerPoints, sometimes it might be videos, and they sometimes may have assessments. You can do it at your leisure time, and you don't need to do this course in sequence. You don't ever need to do it in sequence. So when we start, like, all this self-learning, the first 6 or 7 things that you are seeing, modules, they're all self-learning. You can go through the recordings and all those things. As we can see, the drug development process, ICH E2B guidelines, all those things are self-learning. Now once you go into the adverse drug reactions, ADRs, which we are going to start with your program, with your classes, uh, I believe your schedule starts from next Tuesday. I'll kind of tell you why it is next Tuesday. But for now, you will be starting with adverse drug reactions. It's called a core module. The reason why it's a core module is this is an important module to understand the whole concept of pharmacovigilance. And it's also called a core module because it is very important for your interviews as well. Both basics of pharmacovigilance, foundational aspects of pharmacovigilance, along with interview related modules. And there are pretty much all core modules that you see here: triage, workflow, seriousness assessment, and medra, drug dictionaries, narrative writing. All these things that you see here are basically going to be coming from core modules, and we are going to be teaching it. Now when you kind of go to the next page, I don't know why it's not coming through. Oh, everything is here, that's why. Okay, when you kind of go through it, you can kind of go to the next module, and you will see a lot of core modules. After the core modules, you will see Argus modules. We're going to take all Argus classes. All Argus modules are also core modules, which we are going to cover. Now, once Argus modules are done, the core modules are done, Argus modules are done, you're pretty much your live classes are done. Below that, you're going to see a lot of modules, like probably around like probably 20 to 25 modules. These are all modules which are like snippets. They may not have 1 hour video, they may not have huge content, but these modules are also important because that modules came out of an interview, that modules came out of a job description. There might be only 15-minute video in it, but that video is very important. You will understand those modules which are below the Argus modules only when you go through the core modules. Is that making sense? So if you are like, if you are like me, type A personality, and you want to do this course over a weekend, you're going to have a headache. Don't try to do that. It's a lot of content to learn. Give yourself some time. It's not rocket science. So that is pretty much how you do. Like you see here, it says Argus case processing, Argus live. And once this Argus is done, everything else here, follow up, kappa, all those things that you see here are pretty much going to be like 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. Now, I want you to also do this simple task. Once you are done with the module, watch the video, review the video. Once you're done with the video, once you're done with reading the content, if there is any content PDF, if you're done with that portion, mark it as complete. This is how you complete the course. So you complete this course. I mean, here for this literature surveillance, you don't see the questions, but for some of the modules, you will have assignments like the multiple choice questions. Once you do all the multiple choice questions, hit mark complete. So once you complete all the steps, then by the end of it, you can you kind of do all the final assessment, which is pretty much here. As you can see, final assessment is here. We'll kind of stop here, and I'll also tell you the video that, let us say on next week Tuesday, when you do adverse drug reactions and we go through the module, the next day morning when you log into LMS, in that module called adverse drug reactions, the bottommost video is basically going to be the thing. Like for example, I'll simply go to the next one. You will see this. So let us say, let me go to adverse drug reactions. So if on Tuesday, next week Tuesday on 29th, when we do adverse drug reactions, you're going to click on this module. If you miss the class or if you want to go through it, you don't need to go through all these videos. You have to just go through the bottommost video. So we'll always have two versions of it. So once the Tuesday class happens on Wednesday, the top video will be removed. So you don't need to go through all the videos. They are exactly the same. Again, the same repeated joke. The color of the shirt might even be the same. The content is the same. Okay, go through the last video, read through the handouts, all the presentations. You don't need to take pictures, screenshots, nothing. All the PowerPoints, all documents, anything that we share will be given to you as email. In one email, you get everything. And our content we share. It's okay if you want to steal it. I mean, the content should be so good that you're stealing it. Okay, so don't worry about content and all those things that will be shared. So this is about course navigation, where you can see the live recordings, how you can see the live recordings, how you need to mark it as complete. You can hit complete here, keep going forward. And this is how you go to the next module and next module and next module. And quickly, I just want to show you something in the interest of time. Once you go to the last module, I want you to also take some time in going through the success stories. You will have, I believe, next week when you guys get started, we have one of the student who got a job. Her name is Swati. She's actually going to be on the call, and she's going to do her success story. You're going to see how success stories happen. and you have seen a lot of success stories on YouTube and all those things. So you will see it live how we do it. So basically, the success stories are at the end of the thing, like you see here. It's called success stories. This we are not going to teach, but you're going to see a lot of them. Like everything will be here based on name, based on their occupation. There's a lot of videos here. All these videos are also on YouTube, but you can go through it in your own time. And like once you're done with everything, you can do the final assessment. This is just a textbook, just for your reference. You don't need to read through the whole Cobert's manual. It is just a reference for you. And once you're done with the course, once you're done with the final assessment, once you're certified, then go through the job placement assistance process. There are different videos here. There are probably 5 videos here that you may have to go through all of them. How to prepare for the resume, how to prepare for the hiring manager's call, what are some of the behavioral questions, and we'll kind of go through all these things in live classes in pieces and bits. But if you want to put all of them together, it's here for you. So I covered a lot of things. This video will be emailed to you tomorrow. You will have a YouTube link on course navigation and how to complete the course and how to get certified. And the rest of the things, point number 3, 4, and 5, I'll cover next Tuesday, and we take it from there. Okay. So let me quickly stop this.